How's it going, taggers? It's Man, and welcome to my first ace tanker in the AMX 30 is it 31 whatever is in French. Yeah. Anyway, so I bought it, and I will just tell you straight, I free XP'd up to the top gun and turret. I still have an engine upgrade to go, so this was my third game. Yeah, I didn't get an ace tanker in a stock AMX 30, yeah, so I'll just tell you that straight away. I don't normally free XP tanks, but I haven't done many premium reviews lately because I've not wanted to buy a load of premiums I don't want. So I decided to use up my free XP on the AMX 30. So what are my first impressions of it? Well, first couple of games weren't great, to be honest. This thing cannot take a hit. I was expecting the turret to be more bouncy. Wasn't overly bothered about the hull because that's, you're not really that asked about the hull unless you're in a T54 or something. Right, so my equipment setup, I've gone for coated optics, rammer and vert stabs at the minute just to see how it works. The gun stats are pretty good. I would go for ventilation because one of the things about this tank is the reload. You can see with rammer, Brothers in Arms, Strong Coffee, my reload is exactly 8 seconds. What it reminds me of is the Centurion Mark 7.1, but different in two slight areas. 7.1 has a better turret in terms of bouncing, and the AMX 30 is a little bit faster. Don't have a top engine pack yet, but it's acceptable now, so what it's going to be like with the top engine pack, I don't know. Camo value seems to be really good. I've got a crew in here with my camo skill, and you'll see it later in the game. I managed to spot my own targets and fire at some tier 10s and not get spotted in return, although this particular guy is going to troll the hell out of me for ages. There we go, see? That was my spot. Didn't get spotted in return. There we go, you can tell it's my spot there. Getting some assist points. So, yeah, I had a good game on this map, and you can, if you look on the top bars at the team compositions, you can tell exactly why I have a decent game on this map. No artillery. Yeah, so there's no artillery to troll me, but this guy, like I said, is going to troll the hell out of me. I'll probably fire 10 shots at him before I actually manage to kill him. I even switch to my heat rounds now and go for his upper superstructure. 0.34 accuracy, pretty good. But even at this range, the circle is almost the size of the tank, so it could go anywhere within that circle. Yeah, so not bad though, I'm liking it. First couple of games I was a bit worried about what I'd spent my free XP on. I got penned by an 87 easily. He didn't even aim, he turned his tank, shot a shot at me, hit my turret and penned. So when things like that happen, you start to question your choices. Right, so here we go. I've got this guy, I've got him spotted. I can get a shot on him somewhere, but with this accuracy, like I said, it's good. But at that range, you can see there, the aiming circle is the size of that count pounder. There we go, finally finished him off with a heat round. Cost me a bit of money there though. I did fire quite a few at him to get him done. Right, so I'm playing a bit cagey, and that's because on the enemy's team, it's a tier 10 game, but on the enemy's team there's a 2-man tier 9 platoon of 2 good players, and although we don't have anything like XVM or anything like this on Xbox, you tend to remember names, sometimes for the wrong reasons, like they're terrible, but majority of the time you remember the people who have given you problems, and there's one of them there in the 5120, and I really don't want to get tracked by a 5120, and his buddy is also in another AMX 30, so I'm trying to give them the respect they deserve. Not this guy though, hit him, set him on fire, lovely jubbly. Yeah, my accuracy wasn't great in this game, or the tank's accuracy. I think I fired 30 shots and half a pen. But, medium tanks, you take a lot more risky shots than you would. This is a risk, look, pushing out to get a shot into him. Be nice to get rid of those two. More worried about them than their tier 10 players, especially this guy over here. Bloody IS-7 in the back corner. Well done you, mate. Right, so I'm just going to keep spotting on this ridge. We don't have any light tanks left, and most of our guys are sat in the dip. It is better to wait for the enemy team to make the mistake of poking over and try and ruin their day, but just make the games drag on a long time. We could both teams just sit either side of this hill and not do anything the whole game. Yeah. Could have pushed back the other side as well and try and sort that out, guy out on the back of the hill, but he's a little bit far back. I think one of them's just been taken down anyway. Right, so we're only one tank behind now. Just going to keep plugging away with the spots. Here we go, get a spot on the E100. Well, the E100 is a lot better angle than that Jagdpanzer was. His lower plate was a lot more pennable there. Right, he's gone down. Happy days, got the spots for that. There's an IS-3 pushing upside. Get spotted. Pull back. They have a Jagdpanzer on the railroad tracks. The SU-122-54 is floating around back there somewhere. So I'm just being careful. Saving my hit points. There we go, get them lit up. The other AMX-30 takes a punt at me. Oh, I forgot to say as well, fellas, the stock ammo with the top gun is APCR as well. So you've got plenty of round velocity. Don't need to lead your targets much. It's looking like a pretty good all-round tank. I may even drop out stabs for vents. I don't know if that'd be a good idea. Anyway, I-7 at range. I load my heat rounds. First couple aren't going to do anything anyway. You can just see that one lifted up, hit his turret. I'm never going to pen his turret, no matter what ammunition I used. That one flew a bit straighter. Happy days. Get spotted. I thought about hanging around to get rid of my last round, but like I said, don't want to lose my health. And this game is dragging on. And by throwing my health away, could possibly throw the game. There's that Jagdpanzer, go for his superstructure, and it pens. Pretty cool. And I don't get spotted again. I'll do this time, but I hang around to fire off my round. Guess where his lower plate was, but it misses.
Loaded and ready.
Oh, so that IS-7's still there. Can't really do anything on the left hand side of the map till he's gone. What I want to do is flank around and get side shots on these guys to the right here, but it's not going to happen until that IS-7's gone. Right, so he's a one shot now. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, and a bounce, never mind. In the stock pen with the APCR is one of the best as well. I think it's 260 pen. But still against an IS-7 at range. Gonna struggle. Right, so there's that cheeky git. I'd loaded a high explosive round to try and finish off the IS-7. Didn't hit the SU anyway. Never mind. Pull back. Get a proper round loaded up. Just keep doing the same thing over and over again and waiting for the enemy's team to just push their luck just enough so that I can get a nice shot into them with a nice gun depression. That was a shame. Quick snapshot. E75 was driving forward and I didn't give it any lead. Never mind. Get spotted, pull back. Just keep doing the same thing, fellas, over and over again. Keeping targets lit up. The assist points are gradually ticking up and gradually getting some damage done and just wearing these guys down. This is just a war of attrition, really.
Loaded and ready. Focus on
Right,
this
get
area.
spotted. Who was that? So I'll go for a shot and the E75 lifts up. Yeah. You've got to take the shots, you've got to do the risky shots, because sometimes they will hit and they will pen. If you don't do it, you're never going to find out if it would have penned. Right, so now I see my opportunity has come. That IS-7 is dead. So now it's time for me to use my hit points to try and change the outcome of this game. Right, so our E100 went down, but he was getting shot from the right, and he's a lot less stealthy than I am, a lot slower, and a lot bigger target. So I'm going to try and sneak down into that little TD camping spot. You've seen me do this before, but this is when I get spotted. It's the enemy team's SU-122-54. I bounce my first shot and he doesn't. I'm kind of lucky he doesn't have the 100mm here. He's fully upgraded. He's going to pen me with either gun. But the DPM on the 100mm would have seen me losing a lot more health because he would have got more reloads in there and just chipped a bit extra health off of me. But we kill him and time to carry on making my move. The only trouble is now though, I've been spotted going down here, so they know what I'm up to. And one of them's gonna be looking this way, and it's the Jagdpanzer, and I'm well within his one-shot capabilities now. But look at the stealthiness of this tank. Don't get spotted till I fire. Gives me time to pull back. And I see the Jagdpanzer's looking, but again, more assist points. These games are quite boring sometimes, but you've got to do what you've got to do. There's no point trying to force a situation because you could just ruin it and end up throwing the game. There we go, take the E75 down without getting spotted. I think I've got enough cover and actually a building between myself and the Jagdpanzer now. Right, so it's just that Jagdpanzer left and that platoon. Oh wow, nice shot from our Jagdpanzer. That was some tidy assist points there. Yes, that platoon I was on about, the 5120 and the AMX 30, they're still alive. There goes the AMX 30 down, so it's just the 5120 and the Jagdpanzer. Being a bit cautious. I see the Jagdpanzer fired there, so time to push in. 5120 goes down, game should be won. There he is. Right, so I see he's not looking at me. Get one into his upper superstructure, he gets hit as well, more assist points for me, and he backs up and hides behind this wreck. So I'll just wait for my opportunity, fire the round and kill the Jagdpanzer. There we go fellas, I think that's 4 kills. Decent amount of pen tickets, but I had a fire member, so I think there's only actually 15 pens there. We'll have a look at the results in a minute. Not a huge amount of silver, but 3k experience, 6,000 damage, 5,140 assist points, 15 pence, high caliber, and my first Mastery Ace tanker in the AMX 30 on my 3rd game. Yeah, happy days, but obviously, like I said, I did 3 XP to the top gun, so you kind of expect that, but some lovely base XP there, over 2100, excellent. Well, there we go fellas, I hope you enjoyed seeing the AMX 30, it is definitely worth it, but again, it's not particularly well armoured, it doesn't seem. He seems to get penned by everything, so just bear that in mind. Well, there we go fellas, give the video a like if you did, and I'll catch you on Monday. See you later.